Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, and Oyo State for taking time to be here with us today. Your participation here is a clear demonstration of your commitment to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. I would like to especially thank the Lagos State Government for hosting us here today. World leaders adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in September 2015 during the 70th session of the United Nations General Assembly. With the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the 2030 Agenda provides a holistic development framework for addressing economic, social, and environmental challenges of our time. The voluntary national reviews, which is why we're here today, are cornerstones of this follow and review mechanism for the sustainable development. Nigeria has presented 2 voluntary national reviews in 2017 and 2020 respectively. This year, Nigeria will present a 3rd voluntary national review.
I welcome you all to Lagos State for this high-level regional consultation on Nigeria's 2025 Voluntary National Review, VNR, in pursuit of our shared ambition to advance actions collectively and accelerate progress towards achieving the 2020 Agenda. This VNR represents a pivotal mechanism in the implementation of SDG targets, providing an opportunity for both national and subnational governments to periodically assess progress, identify gaps, and strengthen accountability.
We've been able to identify, mapped, and mainstream SDGs into 36 MDAs, directly linking them with the state's medium-term sectoral strategy in terms of planning and execution. And what the share stands for us is to be able to demonstrate what are the areas of work. We have I for infrastructure, S for social welfare and well-being, education, youth empowerment, and agriculture.
In agriculture, the state is investing massively. You know, in the state we have the longest coastline, and we are maximizing what we can get on this one.
In Osun State, one of our biggest achievement is the completion of our state development plan with the assistance of the Osun SDG and UNDP.
What we are proud of in Oyo State are 3: education, agribusiness, and health. In education, the number of out-of-school children have greatly reduced. More teachers are employed, trained, massive renovation of primary health care centers, and 2 primary health centers built in every ward.
We have done what we have also called initiative mapping to SDG. What we do is that we classify all the faculties, call it FD faculties, departments, and units, and we map them to all the 17 goals.
When we look at various goals within the SDG, certain milestones has been achieved, such as the enactment and implementation of the disability law in Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, and Lagos. But in Ogun State, the disability law, it has been passed, but not implemented as a result of some gaps. So, crave the indulgence of the Office of the SDG in Ogun State to assist towards the implementation of the Ogun State Disability Law.
The voluntary national review are crucial to assessing our progress and identifying the gaps in SDGs. And with just 5 years, we need to intensify on the youth-led innovations in entrepreneurship, governance, and at the heart of SDG strategy. 2025 VNR should not only reflect the progress and the purpose, but also propose solutions that empower young persons to catalyze sustainable development.
Our VLR have been able to, is an eye-opener, and we have been able to to prioritize our SDGs into 10 high-impact areas. The SDGs are 17, but we have been able to prioritize based on the impact, those SDGs that have high impact on other SDGs. and we are able to prioritize 10 of them.
We've really done a lot with regards to our healthcare. We've done a lot with our primary healthcare systems. We've improved on that a lot. And basically our university health coverage has improved a lot, and it has led to decrease in maternal and child care.
Part of Nigeria's commitment to the 2030 agenda was the establishment of appropriate institutional frameworks to guarantee effective implementation of the SDGs. And some of these frameworks include the establishment of the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President to provide strategic planning and guidance, representation, advocacy and partnership building, resource mobilization and management, and finally monitoring, evaluation and reporting. The economic and social dimensions of the goals are the ones that we're having the greatest challenge in terms of improving primary health care, education, gender equality and the empowerment of women. But in terms of institutional framework, I mean, Nigeria is actually leading, in the global south in terms of having. One of the key issues is even now, Nigeria is working to present its third voluntary national review. Not most countries have presented. Like I've mentioned earlier, there are even 7 countries that have not presented even one voluntary national review, and it is part of the follow-up and review mechanism at the global level to make sure that countries remain on track to achievement. So performance is measured by even your capacity to do this voluntary national review, which is exactly why we are here in Lagos today.
In 2015, when the SDG was formed by United Nations, it was supposed to go down, it was supposed to be domesticated by each country, and that one Nigeria has done at the national level, go down to states, which Lagos State government has done, and then to the academia, which we have done at the Lagos State University. And a lot of things we have been doing since, the center was set up in about 2 years ago, in 2022, to move forward the implementation of the SDG in Nigeria.
If we're going to have a robust voluntary national review that will be presenting the interest of all Nigerians, it is essential that we do such a consultation forum that we're having right now. It will take into account all critical stakeholders to know the area of challenges, what they have done, and how to adequately present the country globally. There are 6 states here. We in Ogun State are doing a lot in terms of mapping and tagging SDGs to the relevant MDAs. So in order to really measure the impact of SDGs.